Okay.
Alright.
Just for TV, say your names again.
I am Dion from Anberlin.
I'm Nate from the same band.
Okay. How long have you guys been a band?
Maybe 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years.
Okay. How'd you guys get discovered?
We recorded our own stuff with a friend of ours, and we put our stuff on the internet, and then that's how our label found us. And so
Cool.
forth.
Okay. Has your music changed over time?
I'd say we all have grown together as musicians, so each record has changed. But I think we still have kept the same basic formula of our songs and stuff. But we've definitely grown together.
Okay. Is it hard to stay like original yet like fresh and new?
We just we don't really concentrate on trying to stay original. We just try and evolve as what our music is. We don't try and sound like anybody intentionally, but I guess sometimes you play something and you realize it sounds like somebody else. So depending on how good it is, you keep it or throw it away.
Okay. Have you been influenced by any other bands?
Yeah, most of our influences are older bands. We're all huge fans of the Beatles, Rolling Stones, and bands like the Cure and the Smiths. So that's mostly where we draw our inspiration from, is bands that are kind of our favorite bands, not necessarily contemporaries that we just that we like.
Okay. How were you guys like in high school?
How were we like? I just got out of high school, so I'm probably the same. Not really. A couple years ago, but still.
Like, were you like a geek or?
I toured all through my high school years, so I probably was kind of a little bit dumb and immature, but I'm pretty much the same. He was pretty nerdy.
I was a music nerd in high school. Kind of like I am now, except less people listened to the kind of music that I listened to back then and called me a freak. So, yeah.
Okay.
Paid off now, because now there's stuff like Warped Tour that is everything I used to listen to in high school.
Okay. Are your parents supportive of what you're doing?
Yeah, totally. Gail and Steve love it. They're all about it.
Cool.
Yeah, my parents love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They've always been supportive.
What kind of difficulties have you had when you first started out?
You mean touring?
Somewhat, yeah. I guess.
Well, what do you mean?
Like when you first started
Yeah.
trying to get.
No money, and being away from my family was pretty rough. You know, being younger, like being away from all my friends was pretty difficult, but it's not so hard anymore.
Okay. How about problems on tour?
Yeah, we have issues, but we're pretty much best friends, so we get along really well. So it's not too bad.
Okay. What do you guys do to pass the time when you're on tour?
Yeah, Xbox. I read sometimes, listen to music. We all write music too, like whether either together or separately, we all still play music.
Is it easy to write your own music, or do you find it difficult?
It comes in waves. Sometimes you got a lot that you want to write down, but sometimes it not so much.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I just lost my next question. What's the craziest thing like fans have ever done to get your attention?
You need our bus?
Yeah.
Oh,
In Pomona, actually.
Yeah, I was actually here in Pomona.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Pomona. No, yeah, they spray painted our bus, but we caught them. 2 separate people. And then they asked if they could have our autograph, and we said no. Yeah, well, that's what you get when you spray paint our bus.
What made you want to just start a band?
I think since I was younger, I've always wanted to play music, just because that's what I was super into, listening to music, and so just wanted to play an instrument and started playing, and then wanted to tour, and then just kept going from there.
Same for me. I just grew up, we all kind of come from really musical families. I grew up listening to music and really encouraged to listen to music, and kind of just all fell in love with music at early ages and started playing instruments, and eventually found each other and started a band.
Very cool. Any words of inspiration for people just starting their bands right now?
Keep practicing and tour as soon as possible.
Okay.
And don't expect anything to be easy.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I like Pomona. Support the Glass House.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Awesome.